some snow across portions of the north coast interior sections or inland sections. That'll be through the day today, and we're looking at tonight as well. Some snow developing southeastern sections of Alberta, southwestern parts of Saskatchewan, parts of Cypress Hills, 10 to 20 centimeters possible as the system slides into the area tonight into Wednesday. You can see the moisture pushing the BC coast as well. In terms of any shower activity in Vancouver, nothing too heavy to run to the bulk of that system farther north. You can see another system traveling across the prairies later this week. Okay, in the east, yeah, it is cold. No significant systems. In fact, there's some heavy snow pushing across portions of the Gulf Coast farther south, if you can believe it. That Arctic air is going pretty far south on this Tuesday. It's the lake effect snow. Snow squall warnings across the Bruce Peninsula, east of Georgian Bay, winter weather travel advisories, snow squall watches in place. So those snow belts in those areas could see more accumulating snow into Wednesday morning. And then you can see snow squalls as well. Cold air over the Gulf of St. Lawrence and parts of the north up in the Strait, bringing some sea effect snow to portions of the Maritimes and Atlantic Canada. We'll start to get into some milder conditions across southern Ontario, southwestern Quebec, across much of eastern Canada as we move through the day on Wednesday, but especially Thursday, Friday, and the weekend. So it's a cold one tomorrow. Minus double-digit temperatures in Halifax, Moncton, and Fredericton, and Charlottetown. It is another cold one as well, Montreal in towards Toronto, but those winds will start to ease, bringing a little bit more of a comfortable wind chill, but it still will be cold. You can see temperatures around minus 16 in Winnipeg, a little milder though towards Regina, near the freezing mark in Calgary, and 5 expected in Vancouver. That's looking at your national forecast.
As an Arctic chill sweeps across the U.S., winter storms are impacting millions, with several areas already declaring a state of emergency. Priscilla Thompson is on the ground in snowy Houston with more.
Well, as you can see here in Houston, the snowflakes are coming down. This is not something that we are used to seeing here. You've got these massive snowflakes coming down, and just the ground is completely covered. This is certainly more than a dusting. Across the city and really across this region, you have got businesses that are closed, schools that are closed. All of the major airports here in Houston are also closed, and there are states of emergencies declared in places like Louisiana, Arkansas, as they are preparing for all of the snow that is coming in. And the really big concern for officials is the roadways. They do not want people on these roads. A number of these southern cities don't have snow plows to help clear that out, and so it's going to take waiting until the snow begins to melt.
In West Africa,
We walked into the hospital and were hit by chaos. This is our world. This is the national.
the newscast that's more than just the news of the day. Just a ton of explosions happening all around us. Covering and uncovering stories that matter. This was the first hurricane where they truly felt scared.
This Chinese fighter jet is within a few meters of the wing.
With Donna Friesen,
We are less than a kilometer away from Gaza.
Canada's award-winning global news. Watch now on Pluto TV.
Oh my God.
Things are getting worse around here, aren't they?
We're out of food.
But we're still in this stage. Many things are changing.
Nothing but either is possible. You can't save them all.
Welcome to the Graham Norton Show channel, the only place to watch all your favorite episodes back to back. Here come the biggest stars with their best stories.
I had a moment thinking, if this is how I die, I would die dressed as Mary Poppins.
No way!
Yeah.
Stop that, everyone.
We'll see why.
Everyone's forgotten who runs this valley. Time to remind them.
You will ruin this family.
threat has become all that much more real with Trump's dangling of a possible implementation date. The U.S. president now suggests that punishing 25% tariffs on Canadian imports could hit as early as next week.
I'm thinking in terms of 25% on Mexico and Canada because they're allowing vast numbers of people. Canada's a very bad abuser also. Vast numbers of people to come in and fentanyl to come in. I think February 1st.
That is the first time that the U.S. president is putting a date on his plan to slap tariffs on Canada and on Mexico. That new detail came out as Trump took questions while signing executive order after executive order on his first night back in the White House. And the tariffs, of course, and Trump's mention of a February 1st implementation date has preoccupied discussions at the federal Liberal cabinet retreat in Montebello, Quebec. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau addressed a news conference just a short time ago, and the CBC's Olivia Stefanovich is there. She was tracking all of that. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what we heard from the Prime Minister in regards to this impending or pending implementation of tariffs.
Well, the Prime Minister tried to strike a tone, not one of panic, but reassurance rather. Justin Trudeau says that this is an important and challenging time for Canadians, and he vowed, as the head of the federal government, to be there for Canadians, consumers, workers, for whatever happens with this new administration. Now, notice how the Prime Minister did not now announce any retaliatory measures today. Just because the U.S. President says that he thinks he will impose tariffs on February 1st as high as 25% on Canadian products doesn't mean it will actually happen. And that's because Canadian officials haven't seen any documentation of this. And, we were just hearing this for the first time from the president since he was inaugurated yesterday. So there's a lot of discussions that still need to take place between this government and the new administration from the U.S. And what the federal government is really focused on at this moment is preparing. So there is a cabinet retreat. This is the second day of meetings taking place here in Montebello, Quebec. And the focus is on this Canada-U.S. relations solely and what might happen with tariffs. So preparing, but also tweaking the retaliatory response, which Canada says, it is prepared to use if Trump goes forward with its threat of tariffs. And the Prime Minister also mentioned that he's looking for Canada to come out of these negotiations in a stronger economic position. Take a listen.
We will stay steady on focusing on defending those Canadian interests, but also on defending the economic relationship between Canada and the U.S. itself. We know that it's not just possible, it is desirable.
You'll never get a Krabby Patty from me. Even if we are friends. Never, 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 never.
Oh, I'll get a Krabby Patty, and you're gonna hand deliver it to me personally, you weak-minded fool!
Hi, Gary.
SpongeBob, you will be mine. It should be in here somewhere. Where? Oh. This will be the beginning of the end. Ouch! With rain. Come back here, you swine! That's it, Rain. You're going down. Yes, that's grand. And now for my very elaborate and college-educated plan. Yes. Now it's time for a little wakey-uppy. SpongeBob? SpongeBob, what are you doing? I'm talking to you. SpongeBob, SpongeBob, are you mad? Shut your mouth, you mediocre clown player. Mediocre? You pretentious little insignificant artist. Your sniveling creations are worth less than a protozoan's waste.
Something must be wrong with my brain. Plankton, what kind of friend are you?
Nonsense. You never liked me anyway. You wouldn't even come to my birthday party.
Get out of my head! Leave my brain alone!
Never. How about a little takeout?
No, no, never! You can't fool me, Plankton. You want the Krabby Patty formula?
You are going to deliver it to me personally.
No, no, no! There's no one here.
Remind me. Brace yourself, SpongeBob. This is my lab. And this is my laboratory. Did I ever show you my record lab?
I must fight!
No. You see how much easier it is when you have a friend. How do you like my analyze? It tells the ingredients of whatever I put into it.
Seaweed, 50% C, 50% B.
Impressed? Now let's reveal that secret formula. This little piggy brought home a Krabby Patty. This little piggy will help me throughout my day. Any last words, SpongeBob Secret Pants?
I just have to say I'm sorry I let Mr. Krabs down. I let all of Bikini Bottom down. But worst of all, I let you down, you delicate little Krabby Patty. With your tasty, juicy, scrumptious, warm, steamy goodness.
Stevie.
I'll never forget your 100% all-secret patty, secretly assembled with undersea cheese, pickle, lettuce, tomato, onion, all secretly. I have. But that's about to change.
Hi, Kathy. How are you? Nice and warm in here.
How are you?
You're lucky you got this here, then if you go open the door, it's maybe not.
It still comes in.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people will be leaving, but they'll stand with the door open.
Oh, talking to
chatting
somebody.
with me.
It's like, shut the door. Now, I'm not sure if I'm able to renew this, because it was a 2-week thing. Can I renew it or not?
Well, I can try. If
Okay.
it renews it, it renews it.
Okay.
If it doesn't,
I've been going up to Mom's and I lug the book up every night, but then she just likes to talk. Right? So
yeah.
I hadn't got into it. Anyway,
Okay.
if I have to send it, that's fine.
Tell me the truth.
So
Spencer's my
when was
father,
it?
isn't he?
It's tomorrow, I think. It's 23rd tomorrow.
No, 2 more days.
I've got 2 more days.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me see if there's any holds on it.
Okay. I think there probably is if you just give it to me for 2 weeks. I didn't even know I ordered it.
Oh, there's a crap load. We got long to go.
Yeah, I just kind of started it, so.
An awful lot of holes on it.
Is there?
19.
Okay. You know what?
Do you
I'll
wanna?
just take a picture of it,
Okay, sure.
and then I'll remember what it was.
Yeah.
They must have They must have, I didn't remember ordering it. It came up. And then I just had this one, and then I've been waiting for the woman for like,
Women.
for about 2 months at least. And of course it came in the other day, so I told them, I said, I haven't even started this one, so I'm like, I can get it.
Oh,
I think I actually have,
the Women is such a good book.
that's what everybody said, but you know what,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll forget the name, but yeah,
So how far down the list are you?
for the women, or for the women, I think I've got the large print still in there ordered. I was surprised it wasn't it that came up first.
Did you?
Oh man, I'm already late for my date
Yeah,
with Casey.
your
You expect
position
me to
number
do that?
29.
This is getting a
For
little
the large print?
No. Oh yeah, that's large.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's
Okay, so that I might be right. I just thought I got a couple books for Christmas. I haven't got them, and
yeah.
I kind of go in spurts. I watch stuff on the iPad, and then of course once you get into binge watching, and then I get sick of that, and then I'll read for a while, and then blah blah blah. And so
Oh,
anyway,
well, I do that too, but I also. Do you ever play Scrabble? And you,
on my phone,
tomorrow is 22nd. Yeah.
yeah. So that's okay. I'll get it again.
We shall send it on its way.
This is not available in Huron-Kinloss. That's a lie right here.
One of the newer ones or
This
something,
one?
is it? But
It's
it's-
pretty new, but it's not. I think that's this in July.
Okay.
But people are still wanting that big time because Kincardine is so popular.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And the women, I read it on CD. Right?
Oh, you listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just came across my desk right about the time it came out, and it didn't have a name on it.
Oh,
So I grabbed it, I listened to it, and
okay.
Yeah.
I could have done that when I was working. That would have been good.
well,
My ride's too short. I just get into it and then I'd be getting out of the car. And,
yeah, these days I go back and forth to London. Well, not in this weather, but, you know, quite a bit.
is that where your granddaughter, the one that used to come to church? Is she?
No, she's in Kincardine.
Oh, right. Yeah.
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 And
So who's in
they,
London?
They've had a bug at their house. I haven't brought her. So one in London is Kim. She's my youngest.
Okay.
And she had her daughter turned a year old yesterday.
Oh.
Going down. And I babysit a lot for her.
Oh.
Especially on weekends. She's at day camp and it doesn't have any weekends.
No. And what she work at?
She works out there in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so she'll work probably every other weekend. Probably.
Sometimes every weekend.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I can't help out every weekend.
Yeah. Oh.
And usually by the time I get out of here, I don't get there before 3:30 on Saturday. So, but sometimes she'll work, her shifts will be from visit. Probably till 8. So I'll go.
Yeah. And even daycare won't cover all that anyway.
Not on a weekend.
But they cover that through till 8 o'clock at night through the day?
No,
Oh.
no, only till 5 o'clock.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was thinking. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Kim has 2 teenagers
Oh,
that
okay.
she's raising. They're not hers,
Oh, they're
but
hers.
they belong to the flaky boyfriend.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh,
Yeah, but she has them, she's had them for years.
and this is theirs. The 1-year-old is theirs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that relationship really is crazy, drug, alcohol, abuse.
So he's gone? Or no?
Well, he still lives in London,
Oh,
and he
okay.
still sees his teenagers.
Oh, but she's got his teenagers.
Yeah. The mother doesn't even have them, because she's just disabled for the same reasons. So,
Oh,
Kim
bless
is the
her.
responsible adult in their life.
And how old is she? Who? Kim.
Kim is now 35.
Oh, that's a lot for her, especially with a baby.
But she won't let them go.
No?
Because,
So how, like, what ages are they then?
so the eldest is 18, and then there's a boy. Then the next one is 16 and 13. 18, 16, 13.
Wow. Yeah, 1 year old. But are
You
they,
know, they're basically pretty good kids.
I was just gonna say,
And they do help her out with reading.
yeah.
So she's got them doing that, and they're really good with the babysitting.
Well, she probably is their only stability, that sounds of it. Yeah.
And she's doing a wonderful job.
Wow, good for her.
Yeah. But really, like there was a situation where she just said, I can't go for work anymore. And kind of been approaching a little bit sick, so it said no. Right?
Yeah,
And we're doing
yeah. Good for her, because she might save their lives.
well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it sounds like they must appreciate her.
Most of the time, yeah, but
Yeah.
they're teenagers.
Well, they're
you know.
teenagers. Oh, yeah, it does, yeah, it doesn't matter.
At times. But they're pretty good, and if they're not towing the line, they can have a way to go.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's good. That's what they need, is rules. Yeah. My kids always knew there was rules at my place, but if they could push, like, teachers or whatever, well, I'd go in for the, and I'd go, no, don't let them do that. I said, I wouldn't. They're just working here.
Yeah.
Like, that's normal. That's normal, right?
Yeah, don't be.
So what part of London does she live in?
Right there. Do you know where Central High School is? No.
Well, I used to work, is it, like, I used to live on Central Ave, so it's likely around there.
No, well, she lives south of Central.
South of Central.
Yeah. If you go along Waterloo Street toward downtown,
Yeah.
she's,
There's Piccadilly in there and.
yeah, well, keep going south, and you'll get to, Princess Ave.
Yeah.
And then you get to Dufferin.
Yep.
And then you get to Queens, and then you get to Dundas.
Yeah.
So she's, you know,
Okay.
she's
She's
above.
got one of those great big old houses.
Yeah, and it's split, of course, so she's on the one side.
Yeah.
She's got the downstairs.
Okay. Yeah.
So she's got a quick
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, it'll be a second a week.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah. It's basic.
Yeah. Well, that's good. How many people were on that list? That book? 29?
Oh, for this one?
Yeah.
Did I look at? Hang on.
I guess it could be.
19. What's your name on it?
Oh, may as well. Can always say no of them. Yeah, sure. Good. Okay, see you later.
You betcha. Enjoy the cold, frosty day.
Fernand Mendy's ball into Rodrigo, onside, playing on the shoulders of the defenders. Back into the path of Brahim Diaz. Real Madrid won rather than what returns can do about that.
Say, Chili, Groundhog Day.
I was gonna do that for story time, but I changed my mind. I'm gonna do
Brahim Diaz, who is enjoying himself in this what has been a relatively rare start for Real Madrid.
You got your car going this morning?
Second start
I have a new battery in my car.
I'm just scared to even try mine. The battery's pretty new, but well, I have been walking the last 2 days. These ones I want to renew. And I'll be back.
Yeah.
Pearl HD, so we already know what's on there.
By Mendy, Brahim Diaz, Nacho, Kroos, Rudiger.
Telus is not available in Ontario for TV. It's only available in British Columbia and Alberta.
Mendy. Rodrigo in the middle, but it's too close to Mateus. And down to Prague, the referee's just going to stop play here. The link-up play between Brahim Diaz, Vinicius Junior and Rodrigo has been as good as you would expect it to be. He meant that. Crowd certainly thought that they loved it. This is the goal. Fernand Mendy's ball into Rodrigo. Great position taken up by Diaz and a really good finish. They only have to avoid defeat. Remember to put their pace in the knockout stages. With 2 games to spare. They don't need to win the game to achieve that, but they are winning the game. Nacho. Rudiger. Rodrigo back into Mendy, looking to return it to Rodrigo. Just found it out of things, only just. Loose ball control by Christian Borja now. He's in danger of losing it.
Well, that was it for the TV section,
Lucas Vasquez round the corner he goes.
including this.
Rodrigo Salazar has it back again now for Braga, and the Uruguayan assesses his options. Finds little help out here to João Coutinho. On to Jose Font. Half an hour played in the Bernabeu.
Sorry for scrolling fast because of the computer time.
Scored by Brahim Diaz.
This is the Huron-Tel one. And this is the Kincardine cable TV now. This one. This is the cable one. This is the Point Clark, Ripley, and Tiverton feed. And this is digital.
Rodrigo made a meal of that, but it's a free kick to Real Madrid in a good position here. Rodrigo inside the penalty area. Rudiger is there. Camavinga is lurking about. Vinicius Junior will be thereabouts. Toni Kroos is over the ball.
This was Rogers Xfinity. On Weather Network, there is Kitchener and Kincardine feeds on this one, except they also serve it in Bruce County as well as Ripley, Tiverton, Lucknow, and Cargill and Chepstow, and Ripley and Point Clark and Kincardine. And they also serve it in these main places like Kitchener, Guelph, and Grand River. That's what we get for, that's the feed what we get for Kitchener in the Ripley area. Rogers TV Kincardine, Weather Network Kincardine. You have French channels. This is the start of French channels. This is the Ottawa feed of the French feed of the Weather Network.
You like it, the show? Yeah, it's okay.
Well, that's all.
Lawyers. Lawyer, pants and fires. Oh, lawyers. Lawyers have some.
This is the Ripley postal code, and these are the cables you get right here. Except for Bruce Telecom, you don't get Bruce Telecom here. Satellite and antenna. Well, that's all.